Begin with the myth of the pure-blooded Aryan, a concept manipulated by Hitler to deceive the German people. The term Aryan actually traces its roots to regions like Iran and India, not Germany. Hitler's propaganda blurred these lines, convincing many that Germans belonged to this ancient lineage. The use of SS and swastika symbols further cemented this false narrative. The consequences of such deception were profound, leading to tragic events and misguided beliefs. This was humorously linked to the disfigured shape of a girl blending business with personal stories. Lyrics from The End by The Doors echo through this period, connecting personal memories to broader cultural references. The intertwining of music and personal loss creates a tapestry of meaning, showing how history and emotion influence outcomes in unexpected ways. Story of the German Sixth Army at Stalingrad is a stark reminder of the consequences of ideological manipulation. Encircled and forbidden to break out, the soldiers faced freezing temperatures, starvation, and eventual capture. Himmler's attempts to negotiate with the Allies' family highlight the personal costs of war. Propaganda convinced these men they were fighting for their fatherland, yet they were ultimately victims of deception, often with devastating results. The mention of Queen Map and deep-sea adventures highlights the unpredictability of life and the importance of vigilance. Health and well-being take center stage as the dangers of consuming jellyfish and crabs are discussed. The narrative draws parallels to cinematic references like Agent Elrond from The Matrix, emphasizing how ignorance can lead to harm. Culture references continue with questions about Jason from Friday the 13th. As compensation meals, fertilizer in coffee, and hallucinations, faces and identities become a puzzle, reflecting the ongoing search for meaning and connection in a world filled with uncertainty. Story shifts to global events, highlighting figures who prevented the Third World War. Characters like the Wellington Guy, Hood, and the Syrian rebellion leader are celebrated for their roles. Silver Star and Cuban Cigar, love affairs, and the importance of avoiding risky relationships. Skywalker discussion. Jedi religion is forbidden, creating an illusion of being someone special. Personal experiences with dark side are recounted, leading to negligence and tragic outcomes. The importance of rules is debated, as many would act wrongly without them. Search for treasure and luck, the symbolism of the White Star of Alaska, questioning context and meaning, showing how the pursuit of meaning is both universal and deeply personal. Economic challenges are highlighted as the idea of exporting pretzel from Bavaria is suggested. The French politician's desire for the Liberty statue and the proposal to replace it with a singer's statue reflect the interplay between tradition and innovation. Fairy tale characters and their castles add a whimsical touch. Deeply personal moment is shared, marking the day humanity died for the narrator. The absence of Unicorn Anna and the influence of alcohol led to a state of confusion and sadness. The narrative touches on themes of anger and the crushing of hearts due to narcissism. Narrative revisits Hitler's rejection from the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts, emphasizing his inability to draw people, especially heads. He was advised to study architecture instead. This scene connects personal shortcomings to historical consequences. The idea of the Ark of the Covenant and tactical bomb proposals take center stage as the importance of translation devices is discussed. The option to use one's own voice for translation adds a personal touch. Narrative briefly touches on personal preferences, mentioning the only porn liked is Amish. The formula for singles is introduced. The right partner is the one who laughs the same way. Plans for New York in 2028 are revealed, with references to personal milestones. The narrative explores themes of identity, performance, and boat shows. Story of Mrs. Robinson and Friday is recounted. The characters of dragons, blue, green, golden, and red, symbolize different qualities, adding a layer of fantasy to the narrative. Warnings about dangerous days in 2025 are issued, with references to fire dog, metal dog, themes of fate, accident, and the unpredictability of life. Moment of healing is shared as a certificate is prepared and sent, leading to the cure of lung and thyroid disease. Narrative explores themes of self, survival, and psychological challenges. References to psychotropic drugs, colon cancer, and dietary choices highlight the importance of health and awareness. Importance of identifying strange persons to help children is emphasized, and the potential for improvement through training and better databases. The haunted house scenario adds a layer of intrigue, illustrating the dangers of ignorance and the need for awareness. Results of an identity study are shared, exploring themes of crime, examination. The narrative touches on thyroid and liver health, the importance of money in relationships, and the role of testosterone in well-being. Narrative explores the role of the new Pope, Leo. The interplay between personal stories, religious influence, and political power creates a complex and engaging narrative. Crucial discrepancy is revealed, with references to hexadecimal systems, AIDS, and personal losses. Settling of the Kashmir conflict by Donald's team is celebrated, emphasizing the importance of diplomacy and peace. The transition from conflict to resolution illustrates the power of negotiation and the impact of leadership. Big win due to Donald is celebrated, with references to financial success and the end of punishments against Syria. The narrative explores themes of influence, connection, and the role of women in personal stories. The Troja case of the Nazi general is recounted, with references to love affairs with broader historical events, creates a complex and engaging narrative. 3 cases of prostate cancer are discussed, with references to Joe Biden and Benjamin Netanyahu. The narrative explores themes of medical information, sexual behavior, and the importance of awareness. The ongoing pursuit of health and well-being is highlighted, illustrating the power of knowledge and the impact of personal choices. Game of Life is explored through the story of Pitfall, with references to realistic graphics, treasure hunting. The narrative touches on the challenges of game design, the importance of timing, and the impact of creativity. Release of Star Wars films, themes of mathematics, judgment, and the superiority of universal laws over national laws. The Church's propagation of suffering is questioned, and the story of Darth Vader is recounted. 57th birthday of Chris Roberts and the epic intro theme for Wing Commander are celebrated. The narrative explores themes of military rank, observer commander, and the threat of nuclear war. The verdict on the Antichrist is shared, with references to Thomas O. Attack on Friday, the 13th June 2025, is recounted, exploring themes of danger, fate, and the unpredictability of life. The narrative touches on the importance of awareness, the impact of events, and the ongoing pursuit of security. U.S. intervention to help destroy a great threat is recounted,